Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, January 14th. We are looking at the SPY ETF's market profile here on Window Trader. And on a day that looked like they may go get the all-time high, we reverse. A lot of things to go over today. We reverse, almost take out yesterday's low for an outside day down, but we don't. Right off the bat, I want to just say I will not be here tomorrow. There'll be no video tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. So I'll be back Tuesday, so good luck trading tomorrow. So I'll try to go a little detailed today on what's going on and what to look forward to tomorrow. First, let's go to the Russell. So the Russell opened, basically have an open and drive up. They had a chance for a trend day 3 times today with 3 separate sets of single prints. All of them fill. They do end 9 wide. That's basically it. They don't have an afternoon pullback low. They pin 215 on the nose as their all-time high, and that's how they finish up the day. So really all you have in the IWM tomorrow is the high, the low, and 9 wide. I guess you could use B's low also, because obviously that could have been a lowest accepted price. For the triple Qs do not have a trend day, but they had a very rough day throughout the day in the afternoon, just like kind of we did. They took out finally the 11th high, but couldn't get to their all-time high. Now, once again, the NASDAQ composite hit its all-time high today. In fact, every index hit its all-time high today except the S&P. So the transports did, the Dow, the NASDAQ composite, and the Russell. Triple Qs did not. And remember, last time they were like $4 or $5 below it. Again, they're pretty well below from their all-time high now. So it'll be interesting to see if they get back there. It almost looks like they had a triple distribution day, yet they have no single prints. They do go out with a price probe. L's low is the price probe. It looks like they have 3 separate distributions, L and M, this and this. But there aren't any singles. 6 wide in the middle, afternoon rally high in G. Now, for us, and again, they almost could have possibly had an outside day down, but the bell saved them. What did we do? This is pretty interesting. We open in balance in value. We take out the day's high. There's literally nothing standing in the way between the buyers and the all-time high and the overnight all-time high, and couldn't get it. Just couldn't get it. No, there was no tempo. There was no volume. I told the room, I said, if they get it, it's going to be done in a very, very weak fashion. We were 10 for 10 wide. We go trend to the downside. We actually had single prints in B. We had a chance for a trend day up early, failed. We end up with a trend day down and a price probe. And we almost had an outside day down. Again, we got saved by the bell. Now, what I told my room is this. We could have gone down $100 today. The pot couldn't have gotten lowered. That's something you can't ignore. We've talked about that in the past. When you have a wide POC like that and it can't get lowered, to me that tells me, what is this? Yes, price is going down, but price is just an advertisement and it's shorts pushing it down. Look at all the volume. This volume here is the close, that yellow. So other than these 2 purple ones, the entire day's volume was done in a very tight range above and below the opening where the POC was. That's where buyers and sellers are happy to do business most of the day. Yes, we flushed out. Yes, sellers are in control if we can't get back at least above M's high to fill the single prints. This is where change took place, below G's low, and the market spiked in L and M. And we couldn't get back to it. So not only are the single prints important to get filled, but so is G's low. That's where change took place. I'm not going to use G's low because it's pretty much the same around where the single prints get filled. I mean, you can use it, but this is the important thing. If we trade lower tonight, overnight, and then tomorrow morning we're trading below G's low and the single prints are holding, well, then the shorts are still in control and this market can still attempt to go lower. And believe me, the destinations, I'll say it again, are far and wide apart. But if all this was short selling, and this market opens tomorrow above M's high and above G's low, these guys are all going to run for cover and we will trade at POC. That's how I'm looking at tomorrow early. As far as my trades, I did very few of them. Had a good day. I took a long in A period above the opening. I traded tomorrow's expiration, 380 calls, thinking that we would finally get acceleration and get the high. Didn't get it in A, but the trade worked out. I made out okay on it. I didn't do anything then to E. B, nothing. The market was doing nothing. E period. I took a short in E saying, I said we have to look for a nuance. Well, the first nuance was we couldn't get back to yesterday's high. We got back and forth through it. A, B, C, D just ticked it a little bit. So when E couldn't get above it and got back below the open, and I said to the room, if we take out D's low, I think we're going to at least test the day's low. Took the short before we even broke. I bought the 382 puts, and that worked out. It didn't get the acceleration I was looking for, but it was my best trade of the day. Then I took a long in H period. I didn't take it in G. When H opened, couldn't take out G's low. I'm like, we have a perfect POC. Good chance we go back to it. It was only a small one, 20 calls. Wrote it back to POC and then around G's high. Now, here's the trade I missed. I told the room G could possibly be our afternoon rally high. I said I actually put a bid in to buy the 380 puts. I think at $2 it was. I missed it by 2 cents. I got picky because risk reward was good. If we got above G's high or D's high, I'm out. Never did it, and then look what happened. Balance H, balance I, and then finally broke down. So that's a trade I missed. And the last trade I took was actually a long in K, not when we made a new low, but when we got back inside G's range. I was looking for J's low, and then I was looking for A's low at the time, and value low at the time, which obviously was higher. I took 10 off for a profit. I held on to 10, and then I actually had the 10 when we flushed, came back a little bit, took them off, so I lost small on that trade. And that was it. I just basically watched M period. So it was a good day overall. Nothing huge. I didn't want to go, I didn't want to do something stupid in LRM and give back the entire day and or week, which I had a very good week before my 4-day trip. Okay. Destinations for tomorrow. First one on the upside will be L's low, the price probe at 378.58. Then we have our single prints. They start at M's high, 379.59, get filled at K's low, 67 cents. So very, very small. Then we have our afternoon rally high at 380. No, we don't. We have our 10 wide at 380.48, which is B's low, never could be lowered. Then the afternoon rally high, which is G's high of 380.76. And then today's high of 381.12. And then you should have the weekly all-time high and the overnight all-time high. For the downside, if this selling continues, the market can easily test. Remember, we tested the bottom of this 6-day balance on Tuesday. We tested the top of this 6-day balance today. We closed almost smack in the middle of it. 378.70 is the exact middle of it. We're only 30 cents off it. So it's going to be very easy to test the bottom of the balance again. We have today's low of 378.10. Yesterday's low of 377.85. The 12th low of 376.36. And then the bottom of the balance, 375.10. And you should have these other ones, but I'll give them to you one more time. 361, the single prints, 372.83 get filled at 41 from the 6th, right here. This is very important. And then believe it or not, we don't have anything to 369.12, that day's low. So if you get any acceptance below here, which is the 7th low, the bottom of the 6-day balance, if you get any acceleration tomorrow, you can test all of this range, fill the singles, and then even go here. So once again, both sides have a chance to move this market out of balance tomorrow. For selfish personal reasons, I hope it doesn't happen because I'd like to be here when it does. But if you do come out of balance, keep the balance rules in the forefront of your mind. And then, let's go to the charts. Real quickly, I'll do all three of them since I won't be here tomorrow. Monthly, and I mean by that I mean Russell and the Qs too. Monthly, one time framing up in SPY, very healthy. You'd like to stay above 374.66, last month's high. So if we do breach the bottom of the 6-day balance of 375.91, that could be your next stop, 374.66, before you go down to those single prints. Keep that in mind for tomorrow. Weekly, outside week up so far has failed miserably. Unless something drastic happens tomorrow, we could have an inside week, which would make a great setup for tomorrow. And then on a daily, there you have it, 6-day balance. Whichever way we come out of it, we should get some decent volatility because it's a very tight balance and it's staying in there now longer and longer. Now, quickly on the other ones. Russell, one time framing up 4 months, steaming over, rolling over anything in its path. Weekly, outside week up last week, up this week, one time framing up. Daily, remember markets don't go bull bear. So look at this. We had gone balance, bull, balance, bull, balance, bull. So we're continuing that trend of going up, balance, up, balance. So until that stops, I wouldn't get in the way of this thing. And then on the triple Qs, they're definitely going to be different because they've been a pass trade. You buy the Russell and short the Qs. It's worked out very nicely. Obviously they're more like us. You can see it. One time framing up 3 months out of an inside month. Weekly, they had an outside week up. They're failing miserably at it. Looks like they're going to have an inside week, which will provide a nice opportunity next week. And the daily, believe it or not, they're one time framing up 2 days now. So, but I'm still calling it, I would still call it a 5-day balance. Okay? I would definitely call it a 5-day balance. I mean, we're one time framing up 2 days also, but we're not getting anything out of it. So it's really just, or a 6-day balance, I should say. 6-day balance. Anyway, I hope you had a great day trading. Good luck trading tomorrow. Have a great weekend, and we'll speak prior to the opening on Tuesday.